Highways at night are supposed to be silent, empty, peaceful. But for some people, the road becomes a place of terror. A place where screams vanish into the dark, where help never arrives, and where something not human watches you from the shoulder. Tonight, I'll tell you 4 terrifying true stories that happened on lonely highways, and every one of them is real. If you ever see someone standing alone on the side of the highway at 3 a.m., keep driving. Emily was driving home after a late-night shift on an interstate in Texas. The road was empty, just her, darkness, and endless miles of asphalt. Around 2:48 a.m., she noticed a man standing perfectly still in the emergency lane. No car, no phone, no movement, just staring. At first, she thought he was injured, but as her headlights passed over him, she saw his face clearly. He was smiling. A huge, unnatural smile that didn't change, didn't twitch, didn't blink. Her instincts screamed, "Keep driving." So she did. 5 minutes later, her phone, connected to her car speakers, started dialing someone by itself. The name on the screen: unknown caller, Highway 44. Emily panicked and hit the power button, but the phone wouldn't turn off. Then a voice whispered through her car speakers, "You should have stopped, Emily." She slammed on the brakes, shaking, and checked behind her. The man was standing in the middle of the road, impossibly close, like he had been following her. She drove off so fast she nearly lost control. To this day, she refuses to take that road at night. Reminder: smooth and natural. If you're still here, you're braver than most. Make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment, because the next story is even worse. What would you do if a car followed you for 30 miles, but no one was inside? In 1999, a trucker named Dave was transporting equipment across Nevada. At around 1:30 a.m., he noticed a white van behind him. Normal enough. But for the next 20 miles, the van never passed him, never slowed, never turned, just followed. Curious and annoyed, Dave moved to the side lane to let it pass. The van did the same. That's when Dave used his height advantage. He looked down into the windshield and saw no one behind the wheel. Thinking he was overtired, he blinked, rubbed his eyes, but the van remained, rolling smoothly, perfectly aligned, with no driver at all. Dave accelerated to 90 miles per hour. The van matched his speed exactly. At mile marker 117, without warning, the van suddenly turned sharply off the road and drove straight into the desert. Dave screeched to a stop and watched in disbelief. The van didn't crash. It didn't slow. It just kept going into the darkness, its headlights slowly fading into the black desert until they disappeared completely. Police were called. They never found the van, not even tire marks. Everyone tells you never to stop on a highway. But what if you hear a child crying for help? A couple, Andrew and Lisa, were driving on a foggy stretch of highway in Ohio. Visibility was terrible. Suddenly, they heard it. A faint, desperate child's cry outside their car. Lisa begged Andrew to stop. He refused, knowing how dangerous the highway shoulder can be. But the crying grew louder, closer, like it was right beside their window. Andrew pulled over. They stepped out, calling out into the fog. No one answered, but the crying continued, this time from the opposite side of the road. Lisa crossed the median, heart pounding. And then, everything went silent. She stood there, alone, confused, until something cold grabbed her ankle. A pale hand was reaching from under the guardrail. Lisa screamed and jumped back, but when Andrew ran over with the flashlight, there was nothing. No hand, no child, no footprints. Just the sound of the wind moving through the fog. Later, police told them this stretch of road was known for accidents involving children, but all victims had passed away years ago. Some say their cries never left the highway. This story is real and documented. The police couldn't explain what they witnessed that night. In 2012, a young man named Robert was driving home from a friend's house on a long, isolated road in Missouri. Around 2 a.m., his car radio suddenly switched to static. His engine light flickered. Then, his steering wheel locked itself, turning sharply to the right. Robert yanked it back. Nothing. It refused to move. It was as if something else was driving the car. His speed increased on its own, 50 miles per hour, 60, 70. Robert slammed the brakes, but the pedal pushed back against his foot. Through the windshield, he saw the guardrail coming fast. He was seconds from certain death. So he did the only thing he could. He unplugged the battery mid-drive. The car instantly died. Everything went dark. A patrol officer arrived 20 minutes later. When they checked the car's onboard computer, the officer frowned. "This is impossible. The logs show your steering and speed were being controlled from outside the car." To this day, the case remains unsolved. Which story haunted you the most? And have you ever seen something strange while driving at night? Tell me in the comments, if you dare.